Stormtroopers! On the double! Fire!
Hey guys, this is Luke from the Scoundrels Cantina, and welcome to another episode of A Star Wars Story. In this video, I'll be telling you the story of the Dark Jedi Desann, who is most notably seen in the Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast game. Most of the time we'll mix the expanded universe and canon in our videos because we believe that there is no reason why most of it can't fit together, but Desann's story is purely EU, mostly because it's only based after the events of the Return of the Jedi. So anyway, let's begin. Desann is a Force-sensitive Chistori who hails from a world where the Force is a strange and unfamiliar thing. Because of his Force sensitivity, he was shunned from his people and lived in loneliness until a traitor found him and took him to Luke Skywalker's Jedi Praxeum on Yavin 4. Desann would become a Jedi apprentice of Luke Skywalker himself and eventually began to bully other Padawans for reasons unknown. A Jedi named Havet Storm would stand up to him and end up being killed because Desann believed him to be too weak to be a Jedi. This turned him to the dark side of the Force, so he fled Luke's Jedi Academy, and around 12 years after the Battle of Yavin, he joined the Imperial Remnant called the Empire Reborn. Desann would forge an alliance with Admiral Gallic Fayar and be placed second in command of the Empire Reborn by its leader, Lord Hethria. He would be tasked with training the Empire's Force sensitives, one of which was Tavion Axmis, who would become his apprentice. Desann also experimented with imbuing Force-weak individuals with the dark side of the Force by using Sith alchemy and Artusian crystals, which is Force's mind, after they captured Artus Prime. His main goal was to connect his servants to the dark side of the Force, so he searched for the Valley of the Jedi, whose power could make it happen. The capture of Artus Prime would also attract two New Republic mercenaries to investigate, who were also the only ones that knew the location of the Valley of the Jedi. The mercenaries were the ex-Jedi Knight Kyle Katarn and his lover and partner Jan Oz. As they investigated Artus Prime and fought against the Imperials, Desann captured Jan Oz alongside his apprentice and lured Katarn to him. When Kyle arrived, Desann easily overwhelmed him by using the Force, after which he ordered Tavion to kill Jan in front of him. In truth, Jan wasn't dead and it was all a ruse that fueled Kyle Katarn's anger for revenge, leading him to reconnect with the Force at the Valley of the Jedi. Thanks to Kyle, Desann tracked him and brought his acolytes and stormtroopers to empower them with the Force, after which they would be known as the Reborn and the Shadow Troopers. Once Katarn gave Luke Skywalker the location of the valley, the Jedi and the New Republic chased Desann and his minions off to the Cairn installation in the Lanico Belt, where Admiral Fayar's flagship, the Doomgiver, was docked. The installation would be infiltrated by Luke Skywalker and Kyle, although when Katarn broke into the Doomgiver's bridge, Desann attacked Luke Skywalker out of nowhere. The duel was pretty short, and Skywalker was beaten when the Dark Jedi trapped him under a pile of rubble caused by his lightsaber. After this, Desann boarded the Doomgiver and launched an attack on the Jedi Academy on Yavin 4, seeking the Force Nexus under the Great Massassi Temple, which was his ultimate goal. Desann and his Dark Jedi attacked the Jedi Temple from 3 different directions, and he eventually entered the tunnels under the Great Temple while his minions fought the Jedi. He was followed by Kyle Katarn, so employed various traps and Force illusions to evade him, although in the end, the Jedi Outcast was able to overcome them. When Kyle finally arrived at the Force Nexus, Desann was waiting for him.
Welcome, Kyle Katarn. Welcome to the future.
Your future's looking pretty grim, Desann.
On the contrary, thanks to you, the weakling Jedi who scorned me will soon be erased from history, replaced by a new race of warriors. Strong warriors, warriors who know that the Force is not a shield to protect the useless, but is in reality a weapon to empower the worthy.
None of that's gonna happen, Desann. Most of your shadow troopers are being mopped up by real Jedi, ones who've been trained to use the Force. The rest blew up with your ship.
What a pathetic ruse. Desann to Fayar. Admiral? Admiral! Admiral Fayar, I order you to come in at once. I was wrong about you, Katarn. Your failure as a Jedi hasn't weakened you. It's only made you stronger. Come, join me. You know in your heart that you'll never truly be one of them.
Maybe not, but I know I won't be alone. How about you, Desann? Even now, after all this pain, it's not too late. Come, join us.
You sweet fool!
A vicious battle took place around the Force Nexus, and in the end, Desann would find out that his adversary's skill and power had grown beyond his own abilities. Eventually, Desann was slain, and Kyle Katarn looked at his lifeless body with sadness, hoping that in his last moments he found redemption in the light side of the Force. Some of the Reborn who served under Desann would go on to join the Disciples of Ragnos, led by his former apprentice, Tavion Axmus. Now, just to briefly keep track of our headcanon in our videos, we don't consider this story as canon for ourselves, because it's based after Return of the Jedi, which we consider to be the happy ending of the Star Wars story. This is just our personal opinion as well as preference, which is what headcanon is for. By the way, this doesn't at all mean that we don't love the expanded universe stories after Episode 6, one of our favorites being in the Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy games. Anyway guys, this is it on the story of Desann, and we hope you all enjoyed it and learned something new about the vast galaxy of Star Wars. If you enjoy our content, make sure to check out our second war channel, The Crossroads Inn, and if you want to watch more videos like this one, the link to the playlist for our other Star Wars stories and videos will be in the description down below. Also, if you want to support this channel, hit that subscribe button for even more videos like this one, and remember guys, God is awesome, may the Force be with you always, and we'll see you in another video. You rebel scum.
This party's over.